Yeah, you can continue. What you were saying?
Oh no, but now I'm going to talk because I forgot. But your book. So you said, wait, what is it at the? What was the subtitle? The
Boss Life Secrets.
all what
Which
secrets?
one? Well, it's Love Can't Wait.
No,
It's Love.
the one that you doing that you advertise now. The boss.
Oh, Boss Life Secrets.
Okay, yeah, yeah. What's this about?
Oh, it's basically about it's personal development, really.
Okay,
You
okay.
know, you who you hang around, and that's who you become, and networking with other people, trying to grow and get better and take care of yourself, make money, have better relationships. That's basically what it's all about.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool,
Yeah,
cool,
it's
cool.
the book that I wish I had when I was in the 20s.
Mm.
Yeah, I wish I had, because parents can only tell you but so much. They can only tell you what they have experienced. But I was, I'm like 2,000, 3,000 miles away from home from my parents.
Mm-hmm.
So they ain't never been that far away from home. So they can't tell me how it is that far away. I'm in like Japan at the time.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
What were you doing in Japan?
Oh, I was in the Navy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was in the Navy. I did three and a half years.
And I bet y'all know your parents dropped some jewels. Don't do that to your parents.
No, they did, but they couldn't tell me anything about Japan.
I mean, well, shit, yeah, that's a racist ass place too.
Yeah, you can't get away from the isms.
No.
Like I always say, you can't get away from it. You can try, you can't. And see, a lot of people think, oh, when I get this money, yo, I'm gonna sell this bitch a dream. Look, when you get that money, that's when you're really gonna run into it. Yeah. See, I thought the same thing. I thought, man, when I start making all this money, I go to all the flyest resorts. No, when you go to them resorts, that's when you're really gonna run into it. Because and when you start flying private, because people gonna be there, you're gonna be like, how'd you get here?
I'll be like, the same reason you're handling my bags. Excuse me. You know
and
what I'm
it's
saying?
and they always send the white women over to you.
Oh yeah, because that is a plan. Caucasian, I think that their parents definitely do. I remember I seen it. I was at this game. It was something that happened in Harlem. It was this big thing that happened in Harlem. This white woman, Caucasian woman, and her daughter came. This lady brought her daughter there. I think that she was trying to get her daughter in to mesh with the black man and get to, you know what I'm saying, and possibly like her or some shit like. Yo, I peeped all that shit. I said, wow. Look
Oh
at
yeah,
this.
that's strategy that they use.
Especially
Yeah,
if your ass got money. Hulk Hogan
yeah.
even said it. I don't know why motherfuckers forget that motherfucker. He told his daughter wanted her some black dick so bad, so she was fucking this black guy, and the father and Hulk Hogan gonna say like long as he making such and such and such, they care about that money.
Oh
Caucasian
yeah.
that bread all day every
The
day.
the if you have high status or money or both, oh they'll throw that the nigga shit out the window.
Oh my God.
Hey, wait, hey, let me meet him.
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
I learned that when I was in the Navy. When I was in the Navy, I'm like, she must forget that I'm black. Oh, okay. It'd be like that sometimes.
Wait, was
Like
the parents okay with you dating her?
they tolerated it. Oh, we weren't actually dating, but we were just hanging around, hanging out.
Okay,
But
okay.
they tolerated it though.
Hmm.
I knew if I was just a regular Joe Smo, psh, hell no.
That's so funny that you just said that. I was watching this one. It was this couple that did like they had something on this shit, and he was black. They live in Japan, and he had never been to her parents' house. The parents would not let him in the house. When their parents have events and shit, he's never invited. And I'm like as a person, like okay, like you love this person, but the family don't accept you, like. I don't understand. I don't know. For me personally, but I'm a female, so I don't know. But like, not to say men are the most sensitive motherfuckers in the world. But I don't. I know I wouldn't be able to handle no shit like that. Like, nah. Like, what? How can I be with you, but yet your family don't accept me? And then you just imagine when they have children, then they have that biracial child. How they gonna treat that child?
Well, usually they'll accept the child. It might take a while for them to get over that. But the kids can come over, but he still can't come over.
That's the same thing with Caucasians. Well, you know, I call all the motherfuckers Caucasians. All y'all motherfuckers got the same aesthetic. Hispanics, Asian, Habib and them, motherfucking Native American. All you motherfuckers look the same. You know what I'm saying?
They look alike. For the most part, they look alike.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's like with Caucasians when they have a child that's biracial. The Caucasian side will instantly tell the children that they're black. No, they're biracial because you're Caucasian and the father is
no.
Yes.
No, yes. They're right. No.
I think they said that shit just because of the hatred that they have for black people,
exactly,
and that they don't want them to be a part of their family, so they instantly just cut them out. Like, no, you're not a part of this. You're black. No, they're biracial.
They are biracial. I agree with everything you said. Oh. I agree with everything you just said.
Y'all was wondering what, like, people be bugging when people say that they biracial, because if they are, obvious that their mother is white or black, they're biracial. It's okay.
Well, the reason why some people will say they're not biracial because they'll say there's no such thing as a biracial kid, because back in the day they didn't say that. They didn't talk like that.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
The hatred was real. You know, I mean, it's still
like my grandmother, she would be in today's time, she would be biracial. But when she was born, they didn't say that. They just say, hey, she's black. She got heavy features.
Wait, so who was her parents?
She was
the father was black, the mother was white. Like, how was your grandmother? Who was?
Yeah. The father was she was Native Indian, and the father was black.
Okay. Yeah, them two. You ever crack me up with black people? Like, I'm this. Shut the fuck up. No, you not.
What?
You know what I'm saying? They'd be quick to be like, they Hispanic. I've heard, and I think that most people would say that because if they are in the vicinity of other people. I just sit back and I swear I'll be analyzing these sucker assholes. Like, why you, honey, the most powerful person is a black person. What the fuck is you talking about? The original people on this earth. But see, you don't have education about yourself, then you're lost in the system.
Well, you talking about people that don't want to acknowledge their blackness?
No, like they'll just say that they are that they're biracial for whatever reason. Like,
yeah. It'd
be a lot of that. Self-hatred is real.
Yeah. But there's some people, especially when you go south, Mexico and them Colombia, them countries down there, they be on that shit hard, boy.
Oh yeah, they definitely, the Mexican men, because they got little ass dicks. They don't want y'all fucking their wife shit out. They don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Because they got them little ass dicks. I done heard black men who told me they fucked Mexican women like how they pussy so tight. I say, yeah, because most of their men got little ass dicks. So, then they get some of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course that shit gonna be.
They don't want to do it no more. It's too big.
Like, they don't want to. The men definitely do not want them to fuck with them. I mean, it's all a jealousy thing. I said,
it is.
Listen, my theory with people who are racist now, I'm not a racist, Like, but I am
You
aware
can't be.
I am aware of the fuck shit that be happening, and because I don't live with that shit in my heart. You understand what I'm saying? Am I
Yeah.
pro-black? Yes, I am. I say that shit all the time. Meaning, I love my people. I like to spend my money with my people. I understand about generational wealth and wealth in our community. And I just love my people. Like, you know what I'm saying? We are magnificent. But when white people like that, they should come with hatred and violence, so shit. I think everybody should be proactive within their race. Like, why the fuck not? Like, and love on your race. But I don't think violence definitely should come behind it. But then again, y'all got that devil gene inside of y'all Caucasians.
Well, these other guys are insecure when we walk in the room.
Oh yeah,
that's the thing. They feel like if we walk in the room, or if we're given something, somehow they're going to lose something. It's weird. And I'm like, how do you figure you're going to lose something just because I gained something? Why do you think that? That's weird,
It's insecure like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they're very insecure. It's like when I walk in a room, everybody's against me. It's like everybody going to gang up on me. All the guys. Yeah, that's usually how I go.
Wow.
Yeah.
What, because you a chocolate man?
Because I'm a black man in America.
No, you're right. Yeah, and then also like you a chocolate man, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that has something to do with it.
It's kind of like levels to the black.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
fucked up. It is kind of like levels to the shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
As far as complexion is concerned.
Yeah, like if him and his wife together, he's looking at his wife to see if she's looking at me.
She probably is. Shit.
She probably is, but
right. Relax, man. It's called confidence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm not even thinking like that. I'm like, I'm not paying nobody no mind. I don't know any of these people.
Right.
But that's how they think. They think like that.
It's a fact.
A lot of people, a lot of guys, a lot of black men, especially, they don't know how deep that shit goes. That shit go way deep, boy. That hate go deep. It goes so deep, you be like, it'll blow your mind.
you gotta learn how, and then you gotta teach your children like with some, the knowledge of self, and also having some comeback with people. And there's no touching. Let me tell you a quick story. While my son's father, I remember time he called me, he was upset, and he was working in with apple bottoms at the time. And so they had him clearing out the showroom, and I guess he was moving like at whatever pace he was moving at, and the white man came over there and touched his arm and was like, "Yo, you can go faster with all these muscles." I said, first of all, that's sexual assault. No, well, that's first, but you should. But the first thing you should tell, turns around, look him dead in his eye. Don't you ever touch me, you freaky hoe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't say that part, the last part, but yeah, don't touch me. There's no touching.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah.
Yo, it's just fucking okay.
I don't like when I don't like being touched by strangers. No.
No touching.
Now, it's been times where a woman has touched me, and I give them a pass, depending on how they look.
See, there we go. Right. Yeah, because women will try to fill you up. I like, and it sometimes, like, it's not, well, for me, it's not intentional, but then I'll touch it, they'll be like, oh, I didn't know he was working with all that in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like if I turn around, I'll be like, who the hell? Oh, how you doing? I'm like, oh, I say, you all right. Now, if it's a guy doing that, I'm like, yo, bro, what the hell you want? Right. I know you. It's a different vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. What do you think about, well, I don't even know if you're familiar with Cam and Mace, but they're some hip hop artists.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I met Cam in person a long time ago.
Okay, cool. With him saying the pause word, like whenever they say anything that's, I guess they feel that is reference
homo
to sexuality.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Pass me that long pen. Pause. Like what the? They pausing all day. Like it was hard. Pause. Like what? What? That shit is. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't got a problem with it. I think it's kind of funny, really. I think it's kind of funny.
Oh, okay. You think it's a man's thing?
I think so.
Okay.
I heard I think Dame Dash started saying that shit.
Yeah, he did say that. But yeah, he's the
And
king of pause too. This whole conversation,
Yeah.
pause. I'll be like, God damn. And then it also makes me believe that they are homophobic in a way.
They might be.
Yeah, clearly they are. Because if you have to keep it, just because everybody's mind isn't going straight to that. You know what I'm saying?
Might be. I might be. I'm not even sure. What's that mean exactly? I don't know. Like, I might be.
Like anything that's like that's related to a man being gay or homosexuality, like you kind of freeze up and you want to get away from it. You don't want to have nothing to do with it. The same thing with the pause word.
Yeah, I'm like that. Yeah, I'm like that.
Are you?
I might be. Yeah, because I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around none of that shit.
Really?
No, I don't. If a man is gay, I don't want to be around him.
Why? Wait. You mean to tell me you ain't got no gay people in your family?
A cousin.
What's that? That's a female.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember you telling that. No guys that you know of.
No guys that I know of.
Let me tell you something. There's some secrets, some family secret shit. Well, my cousin, so we was all over to my grandmother's house with I'm from Flint, Michigan, so one time I went home. My grandmother's house is still standing. And so we was all sitting on the porch, and I heard my cousin whisper to this dude, this one of our other cousin's cousin on her other side, her father's side of the family. And I heard him say, yo, he's good. I be listening like a motherfucker. I just got really good ears. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yo, what's up with that back? I heard you with that back door. The dude turned around like this. And he said, I'll talk to you about that later. And I was like,
uh-oh.
Yes, honey. Yes.
I thought he turned around like he's gonna slap the shit out of him.
Oh no. He was with that shit.
Yeah.
No, okay, LGBTQ 1, 2, 3 HIV. That's a joke. I be saying that's a joke. I know it's not it's a joke, but shut the fuck up, hoes. But with that, I do not understand like homosexual, like two men engaged. Like I don't even like to watch it. Like it be certain shit on TV, and if it's the scene with them like, did you watch wrestling?
No, I don't watch it no more.
No, it was a show that was on a movie that was on Netflix about this black man who was very influential to Martin Luther King, and then that whole civil rights movement. Right? He was very Rustlin. That's his last name, but the name of the movie is also called Rustlin.
Oh no, I don't know.
He was gay, but his story was magnificent. Praise is due to him for all the work that he done to elevate black people. But they did go into that motherfucking, they went deep in that motherfucking gay shit. And I think he really is gay in real life. And then, so check this out. Why one of the dudes, I guess that was a part of the mission, they started talking. And then, maybe he had, the dude must have been, he been feeling like, hey, but he just ain't came out the closet. He married and all that shit, right? So, and he told the guy wrestling about himself, about how he want to be, hey, and so they got together and they fucked and whatnot. The wife, he's married. The man that came out, hey, he's married with a child. The mother called the man wrestling and told him the money. I don't know if this is actual true story or if it's fiction, because they be throwing fiction in there too, just to make it a little bit more interesting. But I'm sure bitches have experienced this shit, and I don't know why you would go this route. That shit dumb as fuck to me. But then that was back in the day. But still, even back in the day, bitch, I'm not fucking no man want to suck dick and fuck dick. But anyway, that's me. But she called him and was like, yo, stay away from my husband and shit. Like, but girl, like what? I get because of that life. And no one wants to be alone. I get that. But being alone is a great thing, ladies and gentlemen, because you get to know you. It is so many motherfuckers in this world who don't know themselves. You have to know yourself to navigate. Stop. Like when you get around certain people act like this, then you get around this people be like that. Like once you get grounded in yourself, self-awareness is a great thing. And being in solitude with yourself is great. But she did go that route. You know what I'm saying? It's where she still wants to be with her husband, and she did. Like that shit is fuck. I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on Netflix. You said?
Yep, it's called Rustling. It's a great story though.
Yeah, I'll check.
Yeah, you go on a bypass because I bypass. I mean, they was kissing and I said, oh no. You know nothing too. I don't like to watch. I don't like to watch bitches fucking fuck each other. Y'all all this licking and lapping. What the fuck? And the fake ass dick in your pussy. How do you know that shit putting in your pussy?
I don't understand that shit. That's why I'm telling you I might be homophobic. I don't understand that shit. I don't understand why a woman will look at another woman. Oh, women are beautiful. But yeah, I don't mean you got to lick on her.
Yeah, all that
kiss her. I don't understand.
I had one of my brothers, so he was like, yo, this is his words, not mine. He was like, it's this dyke bitch around the way, right? And he was like, yo, why she be wearing the motherfucking the strap on and make it look like she got a dick? I said, you a damn lie. He was like, yes, the fuck she do.
I don't understand that shit.
And the girl sucked that shit. This rubbery plastic.
That's some degenerate shit.
Man, very, very.
I don't understand. Why would you suck on a plastic and not the real thing?
And then you put that inside your pussy, and you don't know how the effects that shit can have on your inside. Like that's just me thinking about like that foreign object shit. Because remember that one time they had that recall because I can't remember the chemical that was in these sex toys. It was that chemical that was in that sex toys. They had to recall all that shit. Like I'm not fucking with it.
A lot of these toys and all this weird anal sex. A lot of women are starting to get cancer. Yeah, a lot of women started getting cancer for that shit. You know, everything is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely ain't. I mean, you like that foreign shit inside of you, like, nah, man.
Like, nah. Let me see what my man said. It should be titled "Predator Females Who Date NFL Players. White, Asian, and Black females go after NFL players for the money." Well, yeah, of course. You know, hey, you did a video a couple 2-3 weeks ago talking about NFL players. What do you think about that? You know, it's been going on for a long before we were born, basically. You know,
I mean, Wait, he just said that people go after people with money. What do women really want, like from a man? I mean, of course, you want stability, you want comfort, you want to feel protected. You want a companion, you want a lover, for spiritual, y'all come together as one spiritually if you want that type of time, all that shit. But women, there is not one woman who not to say that should be like your ultimate goal, but women do want they definitely want a man who got some money. Are you out your fucking mind? Are you the ugliest men be having the baddest bitches, especially when they got that bread. You know what I'm saying? When they got that fucking bread. So I understand that shit. Hopefully she like him because I have had this story. My mother was telling me this story about this woman who this man had a lot of money, but she was just like, I just don't feel him. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, shit, in my mind, just me just thinking. I think I wasn't 50 fine like I am right now. I think I was like in my 20s when my mother told me this story. And I was like, shit. I ain't cursing about my mother, but I was like, no, I would have messed with her, but I was like, no, she was just like, she didn't like him. So she didn't, she just couldn't. But some women will be going after that for that bag for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? If you see a man got some money, that he'll instantly become cute to your motherfucking ass. If you knowingly know that this man have money, like, and he's like on your radar, like, okay, I'm about to go over here and sex him up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, so women do want that, but I think that is horrible. I think people, but then again, wait, let's talk. Then women definitely want to be taken care of. Of course, a woman will want that. Just like, a man wants his woman to be beautiful. Hopefully she keeps the house clean. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she's stylish. He want all of those things. But I think that it's a sad thing. But they put a lot of Caucasian women in front of the men who have all this money and in these places where they go. Now, mind you, I had went to this around the UN. I was like, I know I could probably bag me somebody up in this one. I'm just saying, for real. I mean, hopefully we a link. You know what I'm saying? But fuck that shit. Yeah, I want to work around this motherfucker. You crazy? All these diplomats coming around this bitch. So, but anyway, not that I'm a go. Fuck y'all, whatever y'all think. But anyway, so when I went to the interview, right, it was mad girls, and not mine. This was when I was in my 20s or whatnot. Mad girls. A lot of the little white girls with the big fake titties, big old lips, and the long extensions in their hair. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I was looking around. I'm a black girl in there, but the other black girls also looked in that. It had that same aesthetic, like they were slim. They wore their hair with a wig or some weave or whatever the fuck. I come in there, I represent who I am. I love who I am. I love my culture, and I'm the cornrow queen. That's how I rock my hair like all the time. You understand what I'm saying? And I did not get fucking chosen to work there. So wherever they are, it's a whole bunch. Just like how O.J. Simpson met what the fuck that bitch, whoever. I'm sorry, she did die. Her, I'm sorry about that girl, but you know what I mean. She was a waitress, and you know what I'm saying. See, that's how it's the people that's in proximity of you. That's how these motherfuckers. A lot of black men get the white women.
White women follow the money.
Oh yeah, they definitely do.
Yeah, they follow the money.
Dr. Umar said, "Do you follow Dr. Umar?"
I don't follow him, but I yeah, I know you're talking about.
So he had said some shit. I was very combative with him about it. He said, like, black women need to start getting like these white women, because they get a man who is on his come up, and y'all don't see them as they come up. But I was thinking, how about if a woman just like somebody just because she like him, like not necessarily like. Now, I don't think all black women think like this, because there are some gold dicks, like, whatever, who go after men who definitely have the bag. But truth be told, for me, like, I have to have a connection for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I think like most I can't say, I'm gonna speak for myself, want a connection with someone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like throwing myself out there just because this motherfucker got money.
Yeah, these other groups of women, they don't have to have no connection.
Oh yeah, right. Long as you got that bread.
I don't have to have no connection. And plus, a lot of the athletes, they get hooked up with these girls. They don't actually. They're not like out in the mall and approaching white women. And hell no, shit don't work like that. A lot of these guys ain't got it like that. They ain't got game like that. They not walking on the campus and approaching Amy. No, they're not. This don't work like that. It usually, they know when these guys they have a list. And I saw this with my own eyes when I went to college. They have a list of players that might be coming to the school. And when they get there, some of these girls, they're on the staff and they stay close as possible. And they know who's going to take off, who have, opportunities to go to the next level. But they stay close. So when it's time for draft time, they're around. A phone call away, or she might be on the couch or whatever. And, if they go to the next level, she's still right there. playing her position. So she's playing the long game. Now, most white women know that she's gonna have a hard time winning the mom over. It's gonna take a minute when it comes to that because mom was watching. Oh, look at this bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Right.
So the white women already know going through the door that hey, it's probably gonna be a rocky road between me and the mom. She already know, but she's willing to wait it out, go above and beyond the call of duty. You know, she'll send the mom gifts. She'll fly to just go spend time with the mom without the son. She'll do whatever it takes, but she know it's going to be a process. It's going to be a long time before mom put the guard down.
Yeah.
So, but they get hooked up with these guys. These guys aren't meeting these girls on the street corner or at the club. No.
Let me tell you something that an NFL player said. I don't know if you know, you probably know him, Andre Rison. Andre Rison's from Flint, Michigan, right?
Oh yeah, back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, right. So he was cool with somebody that I knew, and he said that he told him, because he's in the NFL. He said, "Yo, they be putting this from his words. They be putting these white women like in place for them. You know what I'm saying? Around.
Oh yeah. They'll show up at the door. Yeah.
Willing to fuck right there and suck dick right there and there. They don't give
you remember Lawrence Taylor came out with a book years ago? And he really put it out there, boy. He started getting death threats.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, wait, boy.
Did he date a Caucasian woman?
A whole bunch. Yeah, he put it out there. Yeah, he got married like 5 years ago. Caucasian. Yeah.
See, this is what I agree with Dr. Umar when he says that about, you know what I'm saying, like you should be with your own. Like it makes sense to me. I mean, but you don't let when love happens, it happens. I understand that, right?
No.
No, that's if it's real shit. But listen, I do agree with Dr. Umar about this aspect of interracial dating. You marry this woman, not only dating, but you marry this bitch, and then when you marry her, you die, you got all this money. Now all your wealth is her wealth. And where is that wealth going? Back in her fucking community and not in yours. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
That's the thing that I don't think that they be like they don't grasp that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They're too young to think that far. In most cases. They're too young. Yeah, and most of these guys, they get turned out too. That's another thing.
Yeah, because Becky doing it all, honey. You want a man in this motherfucker too? We can get a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Her, they'll have threesome, foursome, whatever. And think about this for a second. You're only 19. You coming from where I'm from, South Carolina. All you had is one girl. Well, you date one at a time, right? Through your whole high school, you might have had one girl. Now you go to college, first week, you got 2, 3 of them. You're like, what the heck? You ain't used to know shit like that. That shit will blow your fucking mind.
I can imagine. Poor guy. But listen, you know what? I don't know. I'll be telling my son, you better be glad I'm your mama. Like, I'll be telling him that shit because I'll be putting my son up on game. He been up on game like just a whole bunch of shit because he's an attractive young man. And I just give him the ins and outs of relationships. And the one thing I think that men don't tell their sons or even their daughters, like if you have a friend, you don't date your friend's motherfucking ex. You don't do that. Or your brothers or something. That's some shit it's a code.
Nah, I don't. It's a code. Well, I wouldn't do it, but there's people that do it.
Yeah, I know, because they don't understand the code. Like, but there's exceptions to every rule. We understand that shit. But just on the simple fact that somebody you call, this is your your friend. You call this motherfucker your friend or your brother. You don't do, even if this bitch if she pushing up on you, you go to him and tell like, yo, your girl, you know what I'm saying? Be a man about it and tell him what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because
I wouldn't even say anything to him about it. I would just cut it off. I'll handle it on my own.
Okay, but that's one way. That's one way.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I have to share this story. Like, since we on that topic, my son's father, right? I remember one of his friends, somebody he grew up with, and his girlfriend at the time. We all went out and had dinner together, right? Years go by, me and my son's father know more together. They know more together, right? So my son's father started dating his friend that we went on a date with, his girl. But he said that he asked him, like, is it cool? Like, he went to him, I guess like a man, like, yo, I'm feeling her, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He was like, yeah, he don't give a fuck. But if I was a dumbass bitch, every time that man see me, he was like, hey, he ain't never really spoke to me like that. Now we chopping it up. We having a little small talk. He giving my son like money. My son was small at the time and shit. And then I was sitting back. I said, oh, I see what and he was attractive dude too. And I was like, oh, I see what he's trying to do. Like if I wasn't, peeping game, I would have fell for the fuck shit. He trying to fuck me because you fucked his bitch.
Oh, damn.
That's what that shit was about.
Yeah, some people, like I said, some people don't have no boundaries. They'll try anyway. I had one time we invited this girl over to our apartment at the time in Atlanta, and she kept coming over all the time. I'm talking like almost every day, and it's always nighttime, right? So I'm like, yo, could you stay home sometime?
Right.
Shit. And then I realized that, this bitch trying to have a threesome. Yeah, I'm like, and then I like, in my mind, I'm a little devious sometimes. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna try something just to see if what I'm thinking is true, right?
Okay.
So what I did, I think I was in the room, and when they outside talking, I just, I'm fucking in the room, laying down or doing something. I'm not around women when they come over, right?
Right.
So at the time, I think I walk outside and went to the restroom, and they was cooking something. So she was helping them cook something. So she was standing in front of, I had to walk past the kitchen to get to the restroom, right? Mm-hmm. And at the time I was washing clothes at the same time. So I had to walk through the kitchen to get to the washer and dryer. Mm-hmm. So I said, if she's still standing there when I go to the washer and dryer, I'm gonna walk behind her and put my hand on her back and put my chin on her shoulder, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then she was still standing there when I walked back out, and I did that shit, and she did not move.
Wait, were you married at the time?
Yeah.
Like, what did your wife say when you doing some shit like that?
She wasn't paying attention.
Oh no, I'm always looking.
She wasn't paying attention.
Wow.
So when I put my chin on her shoulder and I was whispering in her ears and I grabbed her tits, she did not move.
Oh, yeah,
so that told me everything that I needed to know right there. That basically verified that what I was saying, what I was thinking was true.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this
motherfuckers that be close to you. Listen, I swear to God, one time I was outside. Y'all got so many stories that should be bugging me out. This is my son was small. We at the park, and I see that they just had a small baby. So I don't know, it was either his mother or her mother, right? And the girlfriend or the wife, I don't know what the relationship was, and her friend. Why the mother who just had the baby, and either it was his mother or her mother, they all goo gaga over the baby, right? The man and the girlfriend, the husband and the girl and the friend was licking each other's tongues out at each other. I was like, yo, that's some wild shit. I did this. I was like, I was like, you fucked up. I did just like
I'm telling you.
It hurt too. I said I should tell.
Some people don't have no boundaries, man. You have to tell them sometimes. He said, no guys being in your own isn't always safe. A brother from the TV show The Shield killed his wife due to her taking all his money and physical abuse from her. He snapped and killed her in jail for life. Oh, okay.
Wait, is that a real story? Or that's just some shit though?
I guess a show or movie. It's Code on the Street. You don't mess with your friends or family's ex. You avoid BS that way.
That's I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but some people you have to, based on my experience, some people you have to tell them because they, in their mind, shit, it's free game. Listen. Yeah, some people, man, I like, yo.
All this shit happens at home. I say this shit so much because it's so true. And it's unfortunate that like within our community that we don't talk to our children about sex and human sexual behavior. And not only like same-sex shit, because some of these out of control motherfucking gay motherfuckers they can be out of control. Like just feel like they can just walk up to you and say all types of wild shit, like, or even try to touch you inappropriately or whatnot. All this shit has to start at home. You have to put your children up on game. It's unfortunate that I think this is what I find, right? Some people that I found as parents who had like a very promiscuous sexual experiences when they were young, and now because of their experiences, they real closed lipped when they talk about sex. And people in religion, them motherfuckers is closed lipped too. They don't want to talk about the shit either. Like, yo, did you see this? It was a documentary on about this man who was this. He had all these people worshiping him. Like what? Like it was like a cult type of shit. I don't know, bitches. If y'all don't think for yourself, I just don't understand. Like you don't have to agree with everything somebody say.
What's the name of it?
Sweet Baby, it's called. Yo, that shit is good. This man had, of course, it's Caucasian. This man had little girls in there, like he get naked and rubbing and feeling all like and they would take their children away from them, the girls away, and they would be with this motherfucker, and he freaking off with your little ass girl, pedophile motherfucker.
Well, that's kind of their thing anyway. Yeah, they've been doing that back in the day. That's nothing new for them. That's like when you hear what these priests be doing with the kid, that's nothing new. That's been going on.
How the fuck you? You know nothing just had in my head yesterday. Okay, I'm thinking about now I don't really like to watch things about prison because it kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But I did watch. I was watching something and I was just thinking, I think that's inhumane. Now, mind you, depending on the crime, like if you raped a woman, if you raped anyone, and also pedophiles definitely shouldn't be allowed to have sex. But I think that people who are in prison should, if they find somebody and they want to come and fuck them, they should be allowed to do that. Because
pedophiles don't.
What?
You talking about pedophiles in prison?
No, I said now. I was thinking about prison, but this is my thought process. I think that people in prison should still be allowed to have sex. If they find somebody else out who willing to come to the prison and fuck them, then they should be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's inhumane. That's the only time they're able to fuck somebody if they get married, or you know what I'm saying, if one of them fuck the guards. You know what I'm saying? If your game is just that good, then you can fuck a guard. Because a lot of them,
you think they should make it legal?
Yeah, that's my opinion. Your friend, the guy that was just on there, what you think about that? Do you think that the one who was just typing, his name was Boss something? I'm sorry, but do you think that in people that's in prison, do you think that they she talking about keeping sweet? Yeah, right, that shit. But also, I can't see your name. But do you think that men, that there should be like a law where men should and women should be that's in prison should be able to have conjugal visits. I'm not talking about rapists. Rapists should be off limits and pedophiles off limits. But everybody else, the general population, should be able, if they can find someone to engage.
Well, some of them do have it like that though. But I don't know the criteria though.
Have it like what? No, they have to be married.
Oh, they have to be married only.
Yes. If she was married.
Okay, well, I didn't know. But I know some people have it like that.
Yeah, that shit is inhumane because then, that's why with all them rapes and shit that be happening, you know what I'm saying? That goes and the homosexuality shit that be, motherfuckers, you gotta feed that need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we are all sexual fucking beings.
Yeah, I agree.
And then if you have proximity to only a whole bunch of men, I don't know, like depending on how strong you are mentally, and a lot of motherfuckers can be weak. Motherfuckers can take advantage of that, whatever the fuck the case may be. If you're not strong, like within your mind, you know what I'm saying? It's just fucked up. The whole shit is just fucked up. But all the shit starts at home. Sex needs to be talked about at home.
So watch Locked Up Abroad on Nat Geo. What the hell is that? An app? Other countries allow guys to have girlfriends come to the prison to be with them sexually. But those are their world countries that look down on homosexual. Yeah. A lot of them other countries look down on homosexuals. Oh yeah.
Sorry, gay people, look for them. Sorry. And like I told you before, like for real, from my research, the people I talked to that's gay, 90% of them were sexually assaulted or raped as a child.
Yeah. But the problem, prison is so corrupt. How would?
But it's business. It's also business for these motherfuckers, which is fucked up.
How would they even manage that? Because
you manage any motherfucking thing.
Because you have some people that are in prison that they didn't do it. They just had to take a deal. Yeah, we know, everybody know people, at least one person like that. So that's why I said, how would they even manage something? You don't really, it's all fucked up.
Yeah, for real. It really, really is. But back to like at home. I hope that you parents really talk to your children about just sex and human sexual behavior, homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? And also, don't be talking to them like, no, the TTP. Don't tell them they got a vagina, they got a penis. Don't nobody touch you. If somebody make you feel some sort of way, mind you, let me tell you something. This is something that happened. My mother was like, "Why you ain't tell me this shit?" Now, this person didn't touch me, but it was a grown man. Now I've always had the body I had. Like even at 50, like I've always had this body. You know what I'm saying? And this and I had to be damn. I could have been like 13, 14 years old. And this dude, he was like, because I told you, my mother given name is Myra, right? He was like, Myra, come here, let me show you something. And I came on the porch and I looked. This one, now I didn't even know what it was. It was his dick. He made his dick like do some shit like that. Like, he was. Okay. He was a neighborhood grown ass man, but I just ran off. I didn't even really know how to. You know what I'm saying? Because my mother never really talked to me about that. Like, if somebody say something or touch you or make you feel any type of way, to come and tell me, like we never had that conversation. Because that motherfucker should have dealt with. Like, what did you do? I'm 13 years old. You a grown ass man. He could have been like in his 20s, 30s. I'm a fucking little ass girl. And I didn't even know really what, I swear to God, like in my young mind, I didn't know what it was, but I knew to get away.
Yeah.
And I scurried off.
Yeah, that's some weirdo shit there, man. But my parents, there's one thing about my parents. Mm-hmm. They were honest with me. They said, look, my mom was like, yo, there's some loose girls out here. And my dad was like, he said, there's some hoes out here, son. I don't know what else to tell you. And everybody ain't like your mom. He said, everybody ain't like your mom. That's all I got to tell you.
That's a fact. Because there'd be a lot of fucked up shit be going on that people. Because some of you motherfuckers need to sew your pussy up and sew your dick hole up because you shouldn't be having motherfucking children. Now, Mike, I just did this one video on child prostitutes. Y'all think that's real? But she's real.
Oh yeah,
13, 12 years old out there selling pussy, bitch, for real, walking the streets like a real live hoe. The one little girl, but she was saying that, you know, she was just telling her truth. She was like, yo, I will say, she was like 12, so she's like, I was sucking a lot of dick in the projects. I was, but she wound up, somebody set her up and she got raped and shit like that. The shit is just, it's
man,
insane.
If you think the prostitution is bad over here, you go to these other countries. You got girls, they take care of their whole family.
Listen, it was this one, I watched this one, I can't remember. It was in some sort of Asian country, but they was living in a slum. I mean, you know, like slums, like slum. These Caucasian men go to this place, buy these little girls. The mother is counting the money like, like, I mean, not like that, but you know, she counting the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? And got the girl dressed up in the little tight, and she a little girl. You can tell her she a little girl, and giving it to this Caucasian man who probably go sex traffic her, fuck the shit out of her, and probably kick her out or some shit like.
Yeah, they do that. That happens all the time.
That is so awful.
Places like Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, China. Yeah, it happens. And they have. Huh?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And they're cool. They're cool with that shit, type of shit. Like when I was growing up, if you was a pedophile or some type of, you got like 2-3 rape charges, you couldn't hang with us. We'll whip your ass. You got to get up out of here, buddy. These other guys, they're cool with it. Their buddy might be a fucking pedophile, known pedophile. And, oh, that's my buddy, man. I'm like, what? Man, bro, you got to get up out of here. No, they're cool with it, man. They like, hey, I know what he done. I heard what he done. I don't know. I'm like, hey, I don't give a fuck. He got to get up out of here. I don't play around like that. These other guys are cool, man.
You know, another thing too, I find that like on some real shit, some like and boys just don't know what to say to girls. Like my son's father actually told me, he was like, yo, real, I seen somebody like this, like she was just so pretty to me. He was like, I stumbled on my words. I was like, are you fucking all I had to do is just say, hey, how you doing? Women love compliments. I like you. You look really nice today. You know what I'm saying? And she started smiling, whatever. And you know, then the conversation with she gonna. Then also, man, let me tell you something. Learn how to take rejection. You don't have to hit a bitch in the face with a brick or hit her in the face with a bottle because she says no and no shit like that.
Hey, that bottle shit. That's New York shit.
Listen, man.
That's New York. Hey, the first time I went to New York, I was I think I probably was 17, and I was hanging with my cousins, right? And you know they live in South Bronx at the time. Okay. And you know they got blocked.
Oh, it was rough over there back then.
Yeah. But you know they it was everybody pretty much know each other around the corner. You know, whatever. And this girl, I think, and my cousin was trying to talk to her, and she was like, I ain't, fuck you, whatever. So, man, he threw a bottle at her. I said, oh, yo, bro. That's the first time I ever seen anybody do anything like that.
Wow.
And he was like, he's like, yo, man. And we do that shit all the time up here. I said, yo.
It was that, you know, that's right that you say that because they are still doing that shit. It was some girl I don't know if you heard about this. It's happening in the Bronx too. This young girl the dude trying to talk to her. She was like, no. And clearly, I guess they must have had like an exchange that got like out of control. So the man is at the bodega, locked the door, locked the girl in there because he know her because she live around the way, right? So hopefully that the dude to go away. So when they looked, he was gone. They thought, open up the door. She comes out. This motherfucker done he stabbed and killed that girl.
Yeah.
All this shit starts at home, and then not only at home, that starts at home, and we also got to talk to our children about sex, homosexual behavior, as well as smoking and drinking and all this recreational shit that you think that you want to get involved in.
Yeah. Most children in
That's
the
not
black
true.
community
I did.
come from single parent household. We don't teach about sex. Most fathers are responsible.
Don't be saying no. Most mothers is not
Yeah.
irresponsible for the fucker because I'm not fucking irresponsible, and I'm a single parent. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about your mindset. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's
a lot of times people that have both parents, but the parents don't teach them shit. So I don't know. You know, those other groups are cool with it because they want to do the same thing. Birds of a feather flock together. Maybe so. When I was talking about the open pedophile groups and the weirdo shit that these other people are cool with, as far as if I find out this fool got 2-3 rape charges and everybody's cool with it, and he's still hanging out like ain't nothing going on. He said most people are cool with that because they want to do the same shit.
And then you know what's crazy? So you think about this shit though. I think about Nicki Minaj because you know her husband was alleged to have raped a girl. Now I don't nobody know, but I hope that some women do lie. Well, a lot of Caucasian women definitely lie on black men about them raping them and whatnot.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. That happens.
You can go back 400 years. Same old shit.
House been destroyed, all that shit.
Oh,
but anyway, so Nicki Minaj, her husband is a registered sex offender, and her brother also was alleged to have raped a young girl or girls or something like that. He's in prison right now. And I wonder how she's gonna handle talking because she has a son. Talking to her son about sex and homosexual behavior due to the fact and the father. When is his dialogue going to be with his son about sex, homosexual behavior, and how to interact with the opposite sex? I just that's just.
Wait, what? Ain't they from the islands?
She Nikki is, yeah. I don't know about her husband.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they be on some other shit out there, man. That's where the sex trafficking at. Out them goddamn islands.
I hear that. That's where a lot of white women be going. A lot of white women going over there trying to to find them a black man. You know what I'm saying? Actually, let me tell you, the lady who cornrowed my hair. This is a true fucking. This is her story. She told me this shit. Her son met some Caucasian woman. He's living in England right now with her. She paid for his to become a citizen. All the shit that he needed to become a citizen over there, and they married. And I believe she's older. And he was like, he told his mama like, yo, I'll be making her like massage my feet and all that sort of shit. But I was like, well, that's what people do in a relationship. But I guess he looked at it from a different perspective because she white or whatnot. But that's fucked up because like for most part, like I generally would like to hope that most people, but we know a lot of people are not, marrying somebody because you really love them, not because you are in a desperate situation and you need to get out of it.
Well,
money is crazy.
It's a little bit of everything going on out here as far as marriage goes. Some people have good intentions, some people have bad intentions. Some people don't really like the person. Some people don't love the person. There's a little bit of everything going on with that. You know, I always say, as long as you know what you got,
Listen, you know what? Some people don't really reveal they true self for real. You know what I'm saying? Like they true self for real. That's why it's important. Whenever I meet a man, like I never let no man come to my ladies. When you first meet a man, let me tell you something. I had to delete this dude. That might on some real shit. I knew I wasn't attracted to her. I knew it wasn't. Like we had good conversation. Like we talked for like 3 hours one time. And
3 hours.
Yeah, we were just talking. We had a good conversation. You know, I like you know,
On the
bitch, you like
phone?
you said
On the
what?
phone?
No, I met him outside somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So we just talking like for 3 hours, whatever. And so we exchanged numbers. You know, he was a really. I felt like he was. So we was talking, and then one day he called me. It was like the third day in of us exchanging numbers, and he said, "Where you at?" Now in my mind, I mean, there's a lot of shit that be going on in my mind. I'm like, "Why the ain't none of your fucking business? I don't even know you like that. Why you be asking me questions like that?" I'm just saying. In my mind, that's what I said. So anyway, he was. So I was like, I'm around. What up? So he was like, "Yo, I cooked." In my mind, I'm thinking, I don't give a fuck. Everybody cooks. So he was like, why don't you come over? I don't even use the N word, but I'm about to say it right now. Nigga, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going over your motherfucking house. What is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Yo.
But let's be honest now. You only said that because you weren't attracted to him.
No. Even if I was attracted to him, I don't know you. I'm not coming to any man's house that I met. One time we met and we talked for 3 hours. We exchanged. This is the third day of us being on the phone. You think I'm just popping up at your house? No, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that.
You know that happens a lot. You know that happens a lot up there.
No, I'm not doing that. No, you know what? For the most part, I think especially like. Well, you know what? See, because I'm not I am an official New Yorker. I've been here for 3 decades, but I lived in a house. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's people in the house. So that it's a different type of situation. Like,
it's a different type of vibe. Yeah.
Opposed to living in a motherfucking apartment where there's one way in, one way out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and also for me, and with me and my anxiety, like I don't let anybody in my apartment. I don't go to anybody's apartment right off the bat. Like, oh no, honey. And then also I want to meet your mama first. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, and I want to know like what your it would be best for me to I would like to meet a man's family before I go to his house. Like meet his family and see what they said about him. I met another woman. I was messing with this guy. His mother straight told me. She said, "You is too smart. Leave him alone." And I was just like,
wow.
I said, wow. And when she said, I swear to God, I left him alone because she was like, he a dog. Like he got, you know what I'm saying? She was like, you a nice lady. You shouldn't be. And he was like, oh, baby, I told you that. And I said, yes, she did. And it's a wrap. His mama said that shit.
Man, that's rough there, boy.
Because he had a lot of women. And the one thing I love about Black women is like we are put like if you're a woman, you're a woman's woman, regardless if you have a son. You know what I'm saying? And you know how your child is down like he was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? She was like, look, I can tell you's a nice lady. You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely shouldn't be messing with him, yo. And I heed the message, bitch. I'm like, his mama said it, so I'm good.
Yeah. You know if you were a guy,
okay,
and let's say you were talking to you were going to a Caucasian family or some type of Asian family, that would never happen.
What would never happen? Oh, them saying that?
Yeah, that would never happen.
Oh, yeah. That's a different.
They're not gonna say, "Hey, my daughter ain't shit." Oh no. They're not gonna say anything. They might think that hey, I don't think she deserves to be with a guy like him. No, they ain't not gonna say that. They might be thinking that. No. And everybody is gonna be in on it. They're gonna be looking like, okay. You're American boy, huh? Yeah. What part of America are you from? I'm from North Carolina. Oh, okay. How did y'all meet? How'd you meet my daughter? Yeah, I met her off the base. Oh, okay. But nobody's gonna say anything. Nobody's gonna say, "Hey."
Wait, let me tell you something. It seemed like whoever this Asian women that you dated were you in love with one of them when you were dating when you were in the Navy? Were you in love with one of them?
No, I didn't even get that far. I was just trying to make it, man. Do my time and get the fuck out of there. To be honest.
Oh.
I was just trying to, man, it was a struggle, man, me being over there.
Why?
I had a hard time. I had a hard time because number one, the food. I don't like that food like that.
Yeah, they eat a whole bunch of weirdo shit.
I don't like that food like that, man. And plus, it's just a different way of living. You know, I'm a tall guy, so everything is small. You know, I got to put my head down when I walk through the door and shit. Oh fuck. And it's hard to find my clothes size over there. I got to shop on the base, and the base is limited. I mean, it's they socialize different. Nobody really talks on the street. So I'm like, where the hell am I supposed to meet people at? At the club, the bar. I'm like, that's where alcoholics go. Alcoholics and drunks go at, man, and drug addicts. That ain't the best place to meet people.
It's
something like that, you know, or you meet them through people. I don't know nobody to meet nobody through nobody. I'm new here. So it's all that type of shit. This is a very difficult place to live at the time. And, you know, and it's expensive as hell. Like New York. God damn.
Having a conversation with somebody, like, I don't know how y'all do it. I'm like, yo, it's some fucked up shit.
I'm like, yo, man, I said, yo, man, I'm gonna fucking eat two at the time. I can't afford this shit. So
they don't have residential space for the people that's in the Navy in like wherever y'all go?
Well, I'm a single guy, so I'm on the ship. So
but
if you're married,
okay. I didn't know that.
So now I got to look for a hookup. It took me about a year to get the hookup. So once I got a hookup on base at the Navy Lodge, I had rooms a whole week for like 2 years straight. So I would leave the ship and go to my fucking hotel room, you know, and I just made the best of that shit. That shit was a struggle, man. You know, it's like, and you know, everything was so goddamn expensive. The train expensive, food expensive. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, and they live in those little small. I mean, and they places be tiny. Now this apartment I'm living in now is tiny. I live in the Bronx, but the apartment that I lived in before, like, it's not super tiny, but it's comfortable for me and my son. When I feel like another person is in here, I'm like, okay, this shit feel weird. There's too many motherfuckers in this motherfucker now. It's time for somebody got to leave. You know what I'm saying? But my other apartment in the Bronx, when I lived in the trenches, that apartment was huge. You know what I'm saying? But this one is kind of small. But in China, I was watching something. They was doing like this realtor was trying to sell these. They were selling different income brackets. Yo, the spaces I was just like, oh my God, no.
Small.
You get all that thing is like right fucking there.
You get what you pay for. You can in Japan, you can get them big apartments. Of course, you gotta have to pay it off.
If you got that bread,
you gotta have to pay. And it seems like every Japanese person I met that had money, they were part of some criminal organization.
Wow, look at that!
I swear to you, every last one. It's like, God damn, anybody legit around this motherfucker? God damn. I mean, it's like I met this one girl. Oh, she was beautiful. She was looking like one of them girls in the rap videos back in the day, right? Oh, this was beautiful. Turns out this motherfucker working a massage parlor. I said, damn.
Just like I used to work in a swinger party. That don't mean I wasn't fucking. I wasn't fucking in there.
Yeah, but that ain't the same as a massage parlor.
but wait, the massage parlor. So she give. Did you ask? No, did you ask her exactly what she did? Maybe she just jerked it. She jerked the dicks?
No, no, she
sucked the
told
dick?
me.
What she did?
Yeah, she do
She
everything.
Ah.
Massage, head, whatever they want, basically. And she said she's been doing that for 10 years. Yeah.
Let me tell you that's funny that you said that. That just brought me back to when I was an exotic dancer. I swear to God. Like, yo, you being in that business, I wonder what her mindset was like about men. Like I literally became a man. I literally became a man fucking hater. I kind of
She was.
despised fucking
Yeah.
men.
She wasn't like that. Nah, she actually liked guys. Yeah,
I
she
mean,
was
I didn't like. I ain't like I was no gay bitch, no shit like that. But but I don't know. Maybe that's her mindset.
or
But,
maybe I could be wrong. Maybe she liked me. I can't talk about other guys because I don't know. I never seen her interact with any other guy or talk to any other guy. But I knew she liked me. But I think sometimes she felt like she was getting too close to me. I think sometimes she felt like she was getting too close because when I left, when I told the whole I was leaving, I'm getting out the Navy, she started crying.
wait, you two were intimate?
Huh?
You two were
Yeah.
fucked? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, many times. But she didn't tell me she didn't tell me what she did for work in the beginning. She lied. She said, "Oh, I work what she said some corporate job or whatever."
Do you
I
think,
thought, okay, whatever.
like back then, do you think that you could possibly have married her?
No.
Back then. I'm not talking about in your mind right now.
Well, I didn't know. No, well, I didn't plan. I didn't plan on getting married in there.
Okay.
No, I didn't plan on. I said before. I think while I was in, I was like, "Oh, I'm not getting married in here. No, never. It's not happening." So I was that was a no, regardless of who the person
you
was.
probably was taking that bitch down too. She ain't never been fucked like that.
Probably, yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and plus, she was one of those girls that used to go to the get in that tanning bed, go to the tanning salon.
Oh, yeah, she want this.
Yeah, yeah, she was that type.
Wow.
And she was short, big tits, and a big ass.
Was it real?
Oh yeah. And she told me like a year and a half after I met her, she said, "I'm part of the Japanese Yakuza." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." She said, "I've been involved with them for like 10 years or whatever." She said, "I work at a massage parlor." And she's like, "Same thing I do with you, I do to them." I said, "Oh, okay, whatever." Yeah.
She just dissed the shit out your ass, yo.
Yeah, she was being honest. Yeah, I mean, she was being honest. I said, "I respect you being honest." And she said, one thing now I respected about her, she always looked out for me. She looked out for me many times. Yeah, because there's been times where I'm short on money. I think I got stuck on the damn train one time. And the last train in Japan, the last train, it stops at a certain time.
Okay.
So everybody got to get off. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yo, I can't catch no goddamn cab to the fucking base. I got no fucking money.
Wow.
So I had to call her because she's the only person I knew closest. I called her. I said, "Hey, what you doing? You at home?" She said, "Yeah, where you at?" I said, "I'm at this damn train station. I'm stuck or whatever." So she's like, just catch a cab, and when it get here, I'll pay for it. Shit like that.
You was digging her
so
down.
She looked out, man.
She looked out. She was digging. You was digging. Yeah. She want that dick back. She want that dick back over here.
Sometimes I wonder what she's doing today because I haven't seen her since.
Oh yeah, I wonder too. I wonder what she looked like.
Yeah. Yeah, but she looked out, bro. She looked out for brother. Because I had a hard I struggled, man, over there for them 3 years.
You ain't checked OnlyFans? You think she probably on that?
No, I haven't been on there. Can you browse on there?
Yeah, you can look at people's like their profiles and read it. Yeah, you can.
Nobody use their real name, right? Nobody.
I did. I mean, well, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you can see that picture. Yeah, because like I said, I had OnlyFans, but like my shit was my friends told me they was like, "Bitch, I want my money back."
oh God.
I wasn't fucking. I wasn't playing with my pussy. I wasn't doing nothing. I did do some provocative photos, which is something I do anyway. And I would watch porn. I write stories, and the dudes would really get into the stories.
I don't understand that shit either.
Understand what? OnlyFans?
Yeah, I don't understand why people would pay.
Motherfuckers gonna pay anyway. What are you talking about? That's how they pay to go to the strip club. They pay to go to the swinger club. They pay prostitution. A man, they gonna fucking pay. Period.
Yeah, but they're just watching though.
Some of these motherfuckers, shit, that's how they can get off. I guess they take that dick out and play with it.
At least at the strip club, you're in the elements. You actually can talk to somebody, or if you want to leave with a girl, you can do that, or drink. Whatever, but if you just sit there looking at a fucking screen, I'm like, that's not fun.
Yeah, some of these bitches say, "Nah, I wasn't no 6-figure bitch, like or beyond. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? The most I made like on there was like $600. Like, you get paid. I think like at the weekly, whatever, depends on how much what people buy the subscriptions and shit like that. But them bitches be claiming that they be making a lot of money. They claim that that's what they say.
Yeah, there's some dude that it takes a while for some people, but yeah, I can see why some people just based on how they look and their personality. I'm like, yeah, I can see her. Yeah, I can see it.
And if they really really into like it was just one. They had something on Netflix too. It's about these people who was in sex work, right? I wish I was on that shit. Yeah. But anyway, it was this girl and she did like the cam shit, and she was like, like she really get into it. I guess like she is suck dick, and then she'll also like throw shit on her like the dick came and all. Like she was really into it. So these dudes was really involved, and they probably was and they because sex is a mental thing more so like physical, but definitely. It's a mental thing. If a woman can capture your mind, you know what I'm saying? Like they do like on this street shit.
Yeah.
And she's a good person and she's sincere. You can tell like it ain't no fake shit. She's not just laying back like I'm sure my pussy like, okay, send me $5,000. You know what I'm saying? Like why my brother told me my brother's the biggest hoe. So he said that it was this girl. He was like, I told her, your pussy so cute. What's your cash app? I said, no, you a nasty motherfucker. He said, yeah, I cashed out that bitch. Somebody, our pussy so cute.
Yeah, but I always tell people, hey, get your money, man. I ain't, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
you gotta do that.
I ain't sending you no money. But I'm just saying. That's it's like I think this is why I think when the pandemic changed things forever.
Oh yeah, it definitely did.
Yeah, that OnlyFans thing.
I wish I would have got on that shit early. I wish I would have got on that during that time. That's what I really wish I would have been on that bitch.
Yeah, it's people got on that OnlyFans, they ain't never got off.
Yeah. They making their money. They making a lot of money.
I interviewed a guy. He got a podcast, Bulls and Queens podcast.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
He at first he lived in Vegas. He'd be having swinger parties and stuff like that, and he'll If you want him to host your party, he'll do it. If you want him to strip, he'll do it. Right? This is at the time, right? When I interviewed him. This is like 2 years ago.
Okay.
But probably like I'm gonna say probably 8 months ago. Oh, he doing everything now. He doing everything.
Like what you mean?
He doing OnlyFans. He doing parties, swinger party. He doing everything.
God damn, not everything.
Everything.
Like even with dudes.
I think so.
Oh wow.
Everything.
Oh wow.
Because he be on. I follow him on Twitter. He do everything. Boy,
Wow.
he he'll show clips of the videos with him and some woman he found on Twitter. He flying cross country. He wide open with it now, boy. Because at first he was kind of hiding his face. He wouldn't show his face. But now, no, he's wide open now.
he a black guy?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I told him, I said, yo, man, I'm going to come to Vegas and check you out one weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn. He went full porn. He's even directing movies now.
I want to do that too. I want to direct at some point. I really do.
I thought about this. But that's a lot of work, man.
Well, everything is a lot of work.
No, not like that. No, not like that.
You talking about you as the talent?
No. Well, not only that, but having other people too.
Wait, wait, are you involved in the sex scenes? Is that what you're saying?
Both. So
you would be involved in the sex scenes?
No, I wasn't. Not me personally, no. But I'm just thinking about all the time. You got to get the people to show up. You got to pay them. You got to have the cameras and the visuals and the editing. And I'm like, oh shit, no, fuck that shit. And it's like, I think at the time when I was thinking about it, how much I have to pay for all the camera and the girls and everything. So I'm like, one girl told me, I said, hey, how much would you charge? Because she claimed she'd done it before. I'm like, okay, whatever. She said, 2,000. 2,000? Ooh, 2,000 starting off? And at the time, I didn't have no cameras. I had no cameras at the time. All I had was a computer, a laptop computer at the time. It wasn't like it is today, where I got 10 cameras today. No, I wasn't like that 10 years ago. So I'm like, 2,000. I'm like, oh Lord. I can't go in the hole that deep. That's not no.
And then it's also the man too. Like what I find is that we're working on the pornographic films, like for them to keep their dick hard. That's a whole thing too. That's a whole thing.
Yeah, and plus, I'm like, how the hell I'm gonna promote this shit? Because I didn't know about the different networks. They got their own little networks. A lot of the porn sites and shit. Now I didn't know about any of that shit until like 5 years. Well, now hell no, until like 10 years ago. I think the porn, they got their own little places where you can advertise and promote your videos and shit. Now I didn't know any of that, but I'm thinking about all this shit in advance. How much I'm gonna pay for the cameras to get these cameras? How much I gotta pay, to get these girls and the guys to show up, and how the hell I'm gonna promote this shit? I'm like, man, fuck that shit.
Have you ever been to the Sex Expo or the Erotica?
No.
I think that you would. I don't know. I went to. Well, I was a guest speaker at the one at the Erotica last year. Hopefully, I'll be doing it again. It's an experience. You know what I'm saying? And they definitely these white people definitely motherfucking borrow from Black culture. All you hear is pretty much like hip hop music, which is cool with me. Like they got the white girls, like this one girl who was hosting, like she was like trying to emulate, like she was emulating Black women. Like it's just like how they borrow or steal from like Black culture. But it was a really nice experience. They was tying people up. Now white people, you can't tie me up. We ain't doing that. They had
no.
They was doing the tie them up, because I guess it's an experience, but I wouldn't let you do that to me. And then they had them up in the sip, that the shit was wow. Like it was some. And I talked to a whole bunch of porn. Like, mind you, I told this one porn girl, like, now she was a pretty girl. And I'm looking at her. You can tell, like, she's some sort of mixy chick. So I said, what got you into this? She was like, girl, I was already a hoe, so I might as well get paid. From her words. I said, oh, okay. Like, it was a wild thing.
Yeah, man. So they usually have it in Vegas?
No, this was in New York. I mean, they travel all around.
Oh, okay. So it's like an annual thing?
Yeah. And they go all around. They hit the major cities.
So it's like you have people, it's like they have stands and shit all around.
Yep, that. And they also, like, people from the industry is there. Like, a lot of the porn stars come. Then they also have like workshops. Like I was a part of one of the workshop. Especially they definitely come for the Black workshop. Anybody Black doing something, oh, that shit was filled up. Because then nobody really know me like that. Like I had a nice little crowd, opposed to, like, there was this one girl, I guess because she's known, and her shit was packed. But I outdanced that bitch. Girl, you can't fuck with me. I'm a man. Girl, you can't rocking his ass. I mean, I wanted to go to Megan's stage. I was like, I was getting ready, like, oh, bitch, I'm getting on that stage. She be pulling motherfuckers out. I said, oh, I'm getting on that motherfucking stage. You know what I'm saying? But she wind up counseling. But yeah, like I be fucking people up in their
Megan Thee Stallion was supposed to show up?
Huh?
You said Megan Thee Stallion was supposed to show up?
Oh no, not at that. This at just some shit in New York, like the summer stage thing.
Hey, we love Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. I love her.
Ooh, boy, I like looking at her.
She a sexy ass bitch. She is sexy ass. And she like, I guess it's good for men. She like men and women.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's definitely bisexual.
Well, I don't care nothing with the woman thing.
Oh, wait, you're not into like two women with you? No,
I'm not really into that. It ain't that fun to me.
It's a lot I tried it. It's a lot of
I tried it. Yeah, that's too much of I like to focus on one person. Fuck all that. Yeah, I don't want
you gotta multitask like a mother. You gotta be like a motherfucking octopus out there playing with this pussy, sucking on it. You know what I'm saying?
It in theory, it sounds fun until you do it and be like, this really wasn't that fun. It really ain't. And then I tried it the second time. I said, oh, it's just about the same as the first time. No, I'm let that go. It ain't that. Yeah. Now somebody was like, well, you should have been drinking when you did it. I don't want, why I got to be drunk, man.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? Or maybe it just mean that, maybe not drunk. Maybe it mean like, get a little tipsy.
Why I can't be sober?
Yeah, right. That's a fact. You definitely would want to be. Yeah, I think that's important. That's truly important.
And the girl was like, one of the girls was like, she said, I like being drunk. I'm like, what? I don't like being sober. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
Oh wow.
Yeah, see, I disagree with that shit. Yeah. I mean, of course I stopped drinking now, but I used to drink a lot. So a lot of times.
I thought you had a cocktail because I definitely had mine. My shit going.
Oh no, that was soda.
Oh, okay.
It's water.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I thought you was drinking.
No, I stopped drinking like 5 years ago.
What? Were you an alcoholic?
Pretty
Yeah.
close. Yeah.
It's either you was or you wasn't, motherfucker.
Yeah, I would
Right.
say to American standards, I would say yes.
Oh, okay.
And I
Well,
just
congratulations.
oh, it wasn't no big deal. I just stopped cold turkey.
Oh, that's what's up. See, the mind is a powerful thing. That's just like the same thing with me. Like I just became a vegan. I'm like, I'm not eating no more meat, and that's it. And that was it.
Some
And
people
I
was
just
like,
stopped.
"Yo, how'd you stop?" I'm like, simple. I woke up one day. I said, "Man, I don't want to do this shit no more." That's it.
Exactly.
I ain't had to go no rehab and none of that shit. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Right.
I woke up and said, "Hey, I don't want to do this shit no more." That was it. And same, I used to smoke too. Same thing. I said, well, this is my last blunt. That's it, buddy. It's the last time you're gonna see me doing this with you, buddy.
Damn. Yeah, you know what? I like, and now since I have to talk so much, and I already know how my mind works. See, getting to know yourself is important. Like, I remember when I first I was a guest on somebody's podcast. I didn't realize like just how my mind be going, and I didn't have control over it, right? Because I told somebody this. I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I was like, look, my mind, I can be talking in the midst of me talking, my mind that is constantly going, my brain.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm talking, and while I'm talking, it done triggered a thought in my brain, and then I'll instantly start talking about that. You know what I'm saying? People be like, yo, what the fuck is you talking about? And I was, and also I was smoking weed. So I'm like, oh, you understand what I'm saying? Like I got weed in my. I was just looking at it just now. I was like, y'all had that shit for 2 fucking years.
Damn.
I take a pull every now and then if I'm going somewhere, but I haven't had that shit for 2 years. Because now I talk a lot, so I gotta be in control of my mind. Because if I'm not, the shit gonna go haywire. You'll be like, bitch, what the fuck is you crazy? Bitch, what the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah, I wasn't. A reason why I stopped, I did a test to see how productive I would be versus me drinking and not drinking. Okay. And when I wasn't drinking, I was much more productive. I got a lot of shit done. So I said, hey, well, I gotta let that shit go. And plus, I can think. I'm much more creative when I'm sober.
Okay.
Yeah, I can be like laying down or sleep, and I'll be like, I wake up, I write that shit down. That's it.
You know what? That's what I gotta start doing. I'm having so many fucking ideas. And I'm like, bitch, why the fuck? What made you think you're gonna remember that shit? Yeah, I gotta start writing my shit down too. I really do need to start doing
like that. I remember this is on my other channel, right? My other channel. I had I was struggling coming up with a title for a video, right? And, I try to have it doesn't always happen, but I want my titles to pop, right? Like a hit record, right. And I'm struggling. I'm like, I can't. What's a good title for this shit? Because I try to match at least as much as possible with the conversation that's going on in the video, right? So I'm like, so while I was dreaming, sleep, I got it. And the next morning I woke up, I wrote that shit down, and I uploaded the video, and I put in that title, and that shit shoot the fuck off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, and sometimes I might change the title 2 or 3 times in a video. Because if you upload a video and you're not getting the views that you want, sometimes if you change the title, things could change almost immediately.
Yeah. That is true.
But when I'm drinking, I'm not thinking like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Not at all. That's why I gotta let that shit go. That shit ain't no. That shit holding me back.
Exactly. I'm glad you know that shit. It's important to know that.
Yeah.
How your body, how your brain works. So we have to be protected. And then, like with all this sex shit, for real, like, it has one common denominator, and that is this motherfucking money, yo. It is just so crazy. It is just so like how we have been conditioned. Well, we all are with this money shit. Because I mean, you can't, if you don't have no money, you can't live. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucked up. If you really, now it depends on what your mind frame is. You know what I'm saying? Like my mind frame is, if you look, this is how I look at life. I'm like, look, we are on a planet out in orbit. People don't look at it like that. We are. But yet, like people that made it, the motherfucker, we all gotta be crawling and scratching it. You know what I'm saying? To get to this thing called money, so you can have a place to stay, you have to have food and all this other things that you want to have. But I'm like, is that really life though? Like if you think about it, like I don't really think that's life.
That don't work. The only way that works is collaboration. That the rat race, that working your ass to death, that don't work.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not doing that.
That
I don't
work.
do that. But what's so funny? I'm so glad you said that. As far as collaborating with people, I don't went to so many motherfuckers. Like and people just, I don't know, they go silent on me or just not. A lot of them just go silent. Like, and I just be like, what? Partnerships is everything.
Look, some people just don't fuck with you like that. That's okay.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that huh?
But if you talk, but we talk about money though. I don't give a fuck if you fuck with me like that. If we understand how we both work,
no,
you know what I'm saying?
No, some people they don't give a damn. They're like, well, if they don't like you, they don't want to fuck with you, regardless of how much money y'all can make together. That some people just they don't give a fuck.
Okay.
They'd rather go without and move on to the next person. So I can't, because there's been people that I met online, and I met them in person, invited them to my house, and every fucking thing, and shit just didn't work out. They didn't want to be friends with me. So what can I do? I can't do shit.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I invited this couple to my house in Atlanta and everything. They was coming through on like a summer trip or whatever, right? With them and the kids. And I like, oh man, this is a good opportunity to get to know them. Because, instead of sending emails online and all that shit and doing videos, I could see them in person and we can hang out. We did all of that. Once they left, that was it. It wasn't no.
But did you feel it when you saw it when you two were in person?
It was cool. Yeah, it was cool. But when they left, that was it.
I know, but what I'm saying, but you didn't feel like from them that they didn't feel you, or that the vibe was not correct, or it
was a split. The wife was so. The husband was cool.
Okay.
That's how it was.
Did she like your wife? Did they vibe?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no. Okay. Yeah.
You're trying to do business with them.
Hopefully.
Okay.
But that was the goal. But I'm like, I actually like them as people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey man, I like them as people, whatever. Because I met them before. That wasn't the first time I met them. But I never invited them over to my house. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, shit, whatever, man. Shit just don't work out, man. That's how it is sometimes. And
keep moving, period.
Yeah, and that ain't the first time that's the first time I invited somebody over my house. But it's been other times where I met people online through, emails or whatever. And
Right.
I met them at events, and I remember this one girl, man, was acting like she didn't know who the fuck I was.
Wow.
I'm
These
like,
motherfuckers be crazy as hell.
yo, yeah, I emailed you a couple times online. You know, we went back and forth. And she said, yeah, okay, I remember now. I'm like, what? Okay, whatever. It's like,
Wow.
and then you have some people, you know, they have like online personas. It's like
Right.
they act one way online, but in person, they're not really like that at all.
Mm.
You know, we call them charlatans.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why. Yeah, being authentic is everything. Like that's
that's
everything.
that's 80% of those people online are not like that. Ain't nothing real about them. 80% today.
I'm
80%.
yeah.
You meet them in person, you be like, oh, this is different. This is you like this is different motherfucker here, but this is a different cat here, boy. You know.
Mm.
That's why when
Yeah,
I that's why I don't if I see somebody out in public that I might have seen online, I don't approach them.
mm.
I don't. No more. Anyway.
Wow.
Now if I might speak, you know, I just keep it moving.
Yeah, that's weird as hell. I think so. Well, yeah. Being authentic, man. They say that I listen to a lot of the people where I want to be financially, right?
Yeah.
Who has went to the highest of the heights,
Yeah.
and another thing, a lot of them that they say they was like, look, that they are their authentic self, like, and mind they have a presence online. This is how they got paid, right? And it was like, I just started being me. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like just authentically me. Like this is what you
Yeah, but
see, this is what you get.
they still collaborated though with other people.
Oh yeah, you got to do that. You definitely got that's
They
important.
made they made deals with other people, something like that. Now these people they lie a lot. Now you got to be careful with them.
Oh, yeah.
They'll tell some of
It's
them will tell you. They'll say, "Okay, I did this and I did that," but they won't tell you exactly how they did it.
mm,
That's the
yeah,
thing. Yeah, it's kind of like a celebrity. They'll say, "Oh, look, I got this, I did that," but they won't tell you how they did it. You know, and a lot of celebrities, you know, when you meet them in person, you be like, "Oh, fuck, oh, that was uncomfortable."
oh shit. We just I
Yeah,
remember Kevin Hart liked to work out, and I also work out and shit. So he had this fitness day here in New York a while back. And so I went, his little itty bitty ass, he really is a dwarf and shit. And like this man signed everybody's autograph. It was like, I don't know if you ever been to Brooklyn. Brooklyn got these long ass blocks. Like, I mean, the fucking line was so fucking. This motherfucker went and he signed. My son still got the shoe to this day. You know what I'm saying? And I remember on my side, I don't remember nobody else saying thank you to him. Me and my son was the only one who said thank you. You know what I'm saying? But like you could tell like he was a modest like dude.
Yeah, I
You know
heard
what I'm
he's a cool
saying?
dude. I heard he's a cool dude. It's yeah, I met some celebrities. I'm like, damn. You know, like I met K Michelle in person.
Oh, and how was that?
That was uncomfortable. Yeah,
Why?
I was
Maybe
I don't know. She said she
she could
was
have been on her.
she said what she said she actually talked about it like months later because we was in the same location. It was like a
Mm-hmm.
album release well, not a party, album release signing, right?
Okay.
And she would talk. You had like 10 minutes. He was
Okay.
you would buy a CD, whatever, then she would sign it, then you would sit down and talk or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was uncomfortable, boy. I'm like, she was acting
Like
like she was new.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she said later that she was he said, I'm fucking socially awkward. I'm just not used to being around people that I don't know. You know, she's like, I'm a work in progress. I said, yeah, I get that. I agree with that. You know,
Wow.
it was like and I think this guy that was in front of there was a guy in front of me, he had fucking red roses. I said, oh God.
Mm,
Oh
mm.
God. I don't think she's gonna like that.
Why?
That's a sign
Why
of
don't
love.
think she would? Why don't think she would have liked the red roses? All women like.
Because
Well, I like flowers.
that's a sign of not on the first date.
You like her? Like I would have. I don't know. Everybody fucking different. Yeah. And then she's socially awkward, like she said. So.
But you don't know her though.
But I mean, but she's a celebrity. You know, people they be giving celebrities get a whole bunch of gifts. She know that shit.
She wasn't comfortable with it though. I could tell.
Really? Wow.
I went behind him. That's who I went behind though.
That's wow.
That didn't help. And then he was kind of. I think he was kind of. He might have been gay too.
Oh, okay. Well, then that was her friend. Hey, that's your friend. Well, I just see somebody that I like as a hip hop artist because I am a hip hop head. And this girl did an interview, and I typed, she should never do an interview because her personality was just, she was like flat, like, but you
who was
it? Erica Banks.
Erica. Oh, I don't even like her music.
Yeah, she's the one that did Bust It. Oh, and then she don't really got a BBL. Oh my God.
Really? I know she looked like a hot mess.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like none of it. But woman, listen, lady, you can do whatever the fuck you want to with your body. It's yours. I understand that part. But y'all, I don't understand how they can do that and get all that with the blood be gushing out. They say that shit is so painful. It's like they feel like they got ran over by a truck and you got to be walking and looking like a zombie and shit like that. Because of all this unforeign shit that you put in your body as you get older, you don't know the effect it's gonna have on you, young ladies.
That's what happened. That's what happened with K. Michelle. She got that shit taken out.
But she said that shit.
She said that shit almost killed her.
I can imagine what her booty looked like. Because you think all the scars and shit. It's gonna be a scar.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's a slim girl. She ain't big like that.
Yeah. Right. That's the same thing like with Cardi. I remember I met Cardi. This when she was on Love and Hip Hop. And like she like most Hispanic women, they short and tiny. You know what I'm saying? She tiny. And this before she had the BBL and all that, and her sister too. She was dressed like I don't know if you know how Spanish people dress like they go to church on Sunday with a little show. I was looking at this bitch like, bro, you got a
yeah. They dress a little. They dress kind of weird.
Yeah, they weird. They don't have it. The style they ain't got.
Yeah. It's kind of.
So.
Yeah.
I hate that. And then they say the man is doing it too now, getting the abs put in their shit.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm scared of that shit. Shit. For real. That, man. Hey, but I tell you what, let me tell you who the coolest group I'm in. Mobb Deep.
Okay.
God damn, boy.
Oh, okay. I like Mobb Deep. You met both of them?
Both of them early. This is when they came out with the second album with Shook Ones.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's that shit right there.
Smoking,
yeah. And they little as hell too, right?
Yeah, they're short. But they cool, man. I like Prodigy. Cool as hell.
Okay.
Prodigy's cool as hell.
He's the one that passed, right?
Yeah, he passed. Yeah, he's cool as hell. Yeah, Havoc, he's kind of quiet. If you don't know, you ain't really say too much. But Prodigy, he was really cool. Cause let me tell you how I got connected. I knew his cousin. His cousin was going to Francis Marion College in Florence, South Carolina at the time. And Mobb Deep had a show at this club that all of a gang of rappers used to come from Nas, Biggie, some local guys, because of this DJ that used to I think he maybe had some type of ownership in the club, but they used to come because of him. Basically, he was a connect, he was a plug, and he knew that was Prodigy's cousin, and he was like, "Yo, let's go to the club or whatever," you know. So at the time, you know, I wasn't in college. I'm like 17 at the time, but my cousin went to school the same time with this dude, Prodigy's cousin. So he was like, he told me all about it. He said, "Yo, man, they're gonna be to the club Friday night or whatever." So I'm thinking I got to sneak up there to drive my mother's car. Because from where we're from, the Florence is an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, your mom beat your ass.
Well, no, she wasn't really tripping. Because I used to say, "Hey, I'm going to my sister's house." Because my sister lived in Florence at the time. I'm going to my sister's house. She said, "Oh, okay, whatever." You know. So I end up, I did go to my sister's house for like 30 minutes and left.
Exactly.
And went to the damn club. Well, first I went to the Francis Marion to pick up my cousin and the dude. And then we went to the club. And, you know, it was a good show. And after the club, we went back to the hotel. And that's how we were smoking. The gang of girls over there. There's gang of girls over there. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, me either. I mean, I used to be a groupie. Well, I don't know what the fuck groupie mean, but I wasn't no fucking bitch. But I was a bitch who used to go to concerts and shit back in the day.
Oh man, boy, I seen that thing, boy. It was about, because you know them dudes, they had a gang of dudes with them anyway. It's probably like 20 of them dudes. They were 20 deep at least.
What are you talking about?
Mobb Deep and their crew. They were like 20 deep. Man, it was about, man, a hotel room had at least, there was more women than guys. I'll say that. And I'm like, sure. At the you know, I ain't never seen nothing like, I ain't never seen so many women packed up like that. Just like no, I lost my mind when I went to college and started hanging with them football players. Boy, that's a different level right there, boy. Yeah, that's.
When I went to college and I seen football players, like, yo, them motherfuckers used to scare me. There was some big motherfuckers. I'd be like, oh, why they so big? Yo, I ain't never seen a man that big. I was just like, oh no, I ain't fucking with no motherfucking football players. Yeah. Them motherfuckers intimidate my little ass. Them motherfuckers was big.
Oh, hey, white women love it.
I mean, of course, they love black shit too. They know what's happening.
Yeah, when I saw how them girls were throwing themselves at them football players, I said, "Yo, this is a different level." And then, you know, I'm from South Carolina. You know, look, like I said, I grew up as one at a time. You date one girl, and then if that don't work out, you go and move on to the next, right? Man, when I went to college, dude was like, "Yo," because you know they stayed in dorms, so I used to go to their dorm rooms and whatever, or apartment off base. And
right.
One time, dude was like, "Yo, you want some of that?" What? What are you talking about? Yeah, man, the girls in the room, bro. Like, I didn't know what to say. Say yes or no. I'm like,
right? Wow.
I'm like,
so okay. He would have just picked the girl. He would have just picked the girl, and y'all would have fucked. That's what he was saying.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Wow. So he started laughing. He started laughing, right? And one of the girls was like, Come on, hurry up, boy.
Wow, you playing about this pussy. I'm trying to give it to you and shit. You don't
Well,
want
you
to
know,
take it.
I'm from South Carolina. I'm from a
If
very
you say that one more motherfucking time, right, yo, right.
No, I grew up very conservative, small Christian town values, one at a time.
Wow, okay. Like that was just throwing the pussy, like, you want
Yeah,
this shit.
I ain't never seen that. I never seen or had experience like that.
Yeah, that's wild to hear that from like a man. Because I don't think I never knew men that was. Well, you know what? Because mind you, I'm from a small town too in Flint, Michigan. So the dudes that I did date, unfortunately, as a young, I mean, well, whatever it was, it was. Like they were in the drug game.
Oh, well, that's different. Yeah, I actually, but even the dope boys didn't have it like that. No, not like that.
I knew a lot of dope boys that did. They had a lot of bitches.
Maybe I'm 19 now at the time. Now, maybe in the 20s, yeah. But I'm 19 at the time. So, I know my cousins used to come down from New York, but they didn't have it like that. No, they didn't have it like that. So it's just a different. That's when I learned. I said, "Yo, this is different. This is a different level out here. Everybody ain't the same." That's why when I be hearing about when people start throwing accusations out about Diddy and any of these celebrities or Cosby or whatever, sometimes I be like, it could be a money grab. Motherfuckers could be lying. You know what I'm saying? It could be because I've seen shit and I know how shit could go left, and sometimes a lot of women be sleeping with guys because they're trying to they expect something in return later, and it's so many different scenarios. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
Yeah, but
that is true.
It's like I know some girls personally that have went to parties and said, "Hey, well, it's time. I'm gonna put on my best dress, best outfit, and I'm trying to catch." They have said this.
What does that mean? That don't mean that they gonna fuck that night. That doesn't mean that.
Yeah. That's what they meant. I know women that have said this to me personally. They going to the party. I said, "Oh, y'all get down like that? Hey, if I catch something, if I catch a big fish, hey, I got to do what I got to do."
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why. But from somebody that haven't heard anybody talk like that or seen it, they would. I can understand why they would say, "Man, if there's 40 girls saying that shit, man, somebody got to be telling the truth." I can understand why he would say that, because it can be unbelievable for some guys.
I don't know what that Diddy shit. I do think that he probably like guys because this shit actually happened on TV, and I was just like,
"Oh yeah. Yeah, he go.
This motherfucker. The dude was carrying his drink. That motherfucker said, and wiped the boy's face.
Yeah.
I was just like,
yeah. It's been people have been said that he go both ways. That's not like a secret no more. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that ain't like. They just never said it in the mainstream media, but on the streets, yes.
No. Yeah, and Wendy exposed his ass.
But nobody pay attention to Wendy like that.
Well, no, not now. But back then, you crazy. What Wendy was the fucking
back
queen.
Then, tell me when she was on the radio.
No, even when she was on the radio, and also she did it on the radio.
No, when she was
on the TV show. Even when she was on the radio. Well, I don't know about anybody else, but in New York, like Whitney was that bitch.
Oh, I mean, New York, yeah, but I think once you leave New York, you don't really pay attention to her like that. It's like entertainment.
Really? Are you serious?
No,
Well, yeah, well, I live in it. And then like yeah, I met Wendy. I was invited to a lot of her shit. You know what I'm saying? Her husband was being like, he was being a little too like flirtatious for me. So I'm waiting in line like everybody, because she had did this she had hosted like this comedy situation, right? So I'm waiting in line. It was a short line because I got there kind of early, and then somebody was talking to her. So the dude, her husband, was like, "Come, come, come," and I was like, I'm thinking like, no, because she's talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. And then he had somebody send so I went to the bar after I exchanged with Wendy. Then I go to the bar. Her husband sent somebody over there to give me something. And I was just like, nah, this man is playing his motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? And like the dude was,
they probably like, get down like that though.
Now, I don't know if Wendy get down like that. Because he said, the dude came in my ear, was like, yo, this is from Cad. And I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, maybe I'm saying they probably got that relationship dynamic. That's what I'm saying. No, he can play, but she can't. I know.
I call bullshit on that shit. Like listen, women. If any women is out here fucking listening, like for real. I mean, you're gonna take your own approach, but I'm saying, but fair is fair, right? Say if you more than likely, let's use this scenario. The man comes, you in a relationship, your man comes like, yo, he want to do a threesome with another girl. You agree? Okay, boom. So y'all do that. But you should also have an ultimatum, like, okay, if we do that, then okay, how about we do this? Either you and some guy go fuck me, you know what I'm saying, or you watch a guy fuck me, or you just know that I'm fucking somebody else. Like, how can he can get some access to new pussy and you don't have no access to new dick? What the fuck?
Well, that's not even fair. Well, some have it both ways, both scenarios. Some where it's like the man and the woman can play, and some have it where the man can play and the woman can't.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't understand why that's not fair though. I mean, it wouldn't be fair to me. Now this is my standards. I don't know what nobody else's is. Like, now I would be cool. Like I said before, I would be cool with my significant other fucking somebody else. I'm not gonna participate. I'm not into women. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I was even sit back and watch the shit. And I'm not restricting. Like, you can't say that you can't kiss her, you can't eat her pussy. Oh, like that was Tosh. What's that girl named? Tiana Taylor and her husband. Like she actually spoke about this openly, that her and her husband do engage, but she said that he couldn't eat her pussy and he couldn't kiss her. I'm like, what? Why? Like, you know, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I've heard. Yeah, I've heard people have restrictions like no kissing. I'm like,
that's stupid.
No kiss. One guy told me no hugging. I said, what? No hugging, no kissing. I said, no, never mind.
Yeah, for real. Like, what the fuck that mean?
He said no hugging, no kissing, no oral. I said, no, never mind. I'm good.
Oh wait. So you and your wife, y'all participate in threesomes?
No. But he wanted me to smash his wife.
Oh, okay. But then he came with you with all the rules and shit.
Yeah. I said, no, I'll pass, brother.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. That's you that's messing up the flow. I mean,
like there's no control. Stop with that control shit.
Yeah. Never mind.
That shit is exactly as fuck.
And I don't understand why, and I don't want to watch either. I don't understand that shit either. Why you want to watch me?
As a man, yeah, that is a little that's a little suspect. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's suspect to me. What? That's a pause. I'm gonna pause that shit like Cam and Mace. Pause, bitch.
And then I'm gonna tell you a story. I met a guy. It's probably like what, 2 years ago. There's a couple. Mm-hmm. He wanted me he kept telling, "Oh, my wife likes you, blah blah blah. She been watching you for a while, this and that or whatever." And I kind of blow it off. Oh, whatever. I don't know, y'all. Shit. And then probably like a year go by. I used to see them, I chit chat or whatever, and I keep it moving, right? And one time they caught me at an event here.
Okay.
And we talked for like 30 minutes. And I'm like, oh, y'all pretty cool, whatever, So we exchanged phone numbers. And we started texting or whatever. And I said, oh, okay, so I don't remember who sent who, but they said, hey, let's meet up. So I wasn't doing shit. I said, all right, I'll meet you. That's 5 minutes for me. Shit, they had to drive an hour away. That's 5 minutes for me. I don't give a fuck. If they don't show up, they just don't show up. I just go back home. It don't matter, right? So they said, hey, how you doing? This and that or whatever. She said, hey, we like the remember when I told you I wanted you to get to know my wife different? I said, yeah. Hey man, what? I want to do that today, man. I said, you know what? I ain't really prepared for that.
Right.
But all right, why not? All right, why not?
Hell no.
So the hotel was across the street too. Right? All right, why?
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. So
all right.
So he told me that it's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever. It's no, you can do whatever.
Okay.
There's no restriction or whatever. But there's one thing that happened. He walked out the room. He walked out the room for like 20 minutes and came back. I think he got triggered. First he was there, the whole time, and he left after we started, when it was time for some action. He left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he left. Wow. I think he got triggered or whatever. I think I'm not sure, but I think so. He left, came back 20 minutes later, and of course we were still going at it. And he was like, the vibe was a little different from him.
Wow. Yeah, you gotta watch him. Shit.
Yeah, and I was like, probably another 15 minutes, and that was it. And then she said something that was kind of she said something that made me think he had a problem with something. And I was like, oh, I don't know, this was y'all idea. It wasn't my idea. Shit, don't get mad.
Right,
Can't
exactly.
get mad at me, goddamn.
You are right.
I mean, I know I agreed to it, but goddamn, it wasn't my idea.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do it again with them. I wouldn't do it again. No, I wouldn't.
Well, yeah, you can trust that, especially if his vibe was off. He probably got intimidated, felt insecure. Man, y'all need to knock it off. You know what I'm saying? Even if he blowing her back, if she sex is a good time. You're supposed to have a good time. You should be happy that she's having a good time. Like, especially if the guy, you the one who brought it to you. You understand what I'm saying? Get your feelings out of it.
But sometimes a lot of people, like I said earlier, it might sound like a good idea, but when some people get into it, now it's not such a good, maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
Because they insecurity got involved. I think probably that's what happened with that nigga. You was digging his wife down.
Yeah, What?
I don't have men that tell me like, they won't let their girl have they have had threesomes like their relationship, but when it comes to like the guy, another guy coming around, it's like I ain't let her fuck nobody up and shit. As soon as I think that bitch having a good time, I'll fuck that bitch up. What?
See that?
I said, men are fucked up in the brain. Y'all fucked up in the brain.
Yeah.
Fucked up in the brain.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, see, something like that, I'd be terrified if a guy said something like that. If we're in motion, I'd be like, oh, fuck, I'm getting the fuck out of here. that would make me not ever want to do no shit like that again.
Okay. That's
why I say it's having a threesome or whatever. It ain't what it's. Hey, this just me. It ain't what people make it out to be.
Okay, so the lady that you had that the man, the couple that came to you, were you attracted to her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we had a good vibe. No, they were black.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see people leave. I seen couples leaving up at the swinging club as couples, the woman crying and the man like going behind her.
Yeah, I heard stories like that. I said, why? That definitely happened. I said, why? What happened?
Because they let their emotions to get involved.
It basically have the spouse were having too much fun, basically.
People, listen, sex is a great thing. We're supposed to have a good time. What the fuck is wrong with you motherfuckers? Like, you have to understand that. And then also the woman, don't get yourself involved. Like, oh, he liked that. Oh, that's what he liked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he in a moment. It's new pussy. So, yeah, he liked it.
The problem is a lot of these couples ain't doing nothing anyway. But at the same time, they don't want nobody yet.
Wait. I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean they not?
All these couples are not having sex. And at the same time, they don't want nobody else to have sex with the other person either. I'm like, well, goddamn, you got to make up your mind now. Yeah. Which one is it going to be? Which one is it going to be now? If you ain't doing it, eventually the other person gonna find somebody else.
These motherfuckers are mentally stable. They're not, or emotional. They don't get it. They just don't understand that part.
I mean, God damn, I mean, let's use some fucking logic here.
Okay.
This ain't about how you feel all the time, God damn it. We're only human. We're only human. Some of us act like we ain't human, but we're only human. You know?
Yeah, but they don't get that part. They don't understand that. Because people aren't well mentally and emotionally. Yeah. They're not. They don't even know what that even really means.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
That's why some people got to be high and drunk.
That's fucked up. No. Yeah.
They got to be
if you got to be high and drunk to fuck somebody, that means that you ain't really attracted to that person. You don't really want to do it. Really?
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Because you need a substance to get loose.
Well, yeah, they don't have they can't be sober and have the courage. They don't know how to let things happen naturally. They got to have some type of alcohol to loosen up and all that shit. I mean, I don't gotta have no alcohol. This is my normal fucking self. What the hell?
I think my opinion on that shit, if you gotta be drunk and high, clearly you're not like into it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like we just said earlier, it's a mental thing. It is a mental thing. If you know for you mentally that you have to have a substance, you don't really want to do it. Like it's not really a part of something that you really want to do. Maybe you're doing it for the money. A lot of bitches be doing shit for the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's an exchange.
Or they'd be like, some type of exchange. Yeah. Or they had to sniff a little coke.
No. Oh my God.
All kind of bullshit be going on out here, man. I mean, like, I said, yo, I've had women tell me, man, I sniff a little line. I'm like, oh God. I mean, God damn, man, you ain't attracted
that's
to
too much of
dude?
when you do coke, like, that's just your personality. It's too much of a shift in your personality with that shit. That's what that
Hell
coke
yeah,
shit like. If that shit, you just turn around like that, like, wait, what the fuck just
man. They
happened,
turn,
bitch?
man. Some of them women turn to a different person.
Yeah, that's
I'm
that
like,
scary shit.
damn. I said, yeah, you was on fire last night. You were high as a motherfucker. That shit scared me, man. Cause I don't know how they gonna wake up the next day. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck that shit.
Right,
Don't. Hey, you got the. You can't stay here tonight. You nah, you can't. Cause I'm like, they come over one way and your eyes kind of sparkling over there. Uh-oh. You all right?
Okay.
Shit. You can't stand. You got to leave. Yeah, you can't spend the night here. You might wake up. You might wake up the next day and be like, "Hey, what happened last night?" Oh shit!
You would be surprised at the motherfuckers, the people in their professions that do a lot of coke. There be a lot of doctors, a lot of lawyers.
Man, they be the main ones.
Yeah, like, oh hell no.
They be the main ones, man. That's why you wake up. You wake up one of them white women, hey, you raped me. Oh God, you fucked up now, buddy. That's why I prefer people to be sober around me.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, man.
So
hey, man. Man, we've been on here for over 2 hours.
Really? Oh, damn, for real. Damn, I didn't even peep that. I don't even have my glasses on. What is it? Oh, damn, it's 7:26.
Yeah, we've been on here long enough.
Oh shit, for real.
Oh hey, before we leave, tell everybody about your channel.
Well, over there I talk about sex, human sexual behavior, relationships, dating. So go over there, check it out. Please hit the subscribe button. That's at Real Seductive. That's RILL Seductive. Please leave a comment. Bitch, try to get our numbers up. I would appreciate it if you did that shit. So I do have a service called Seductive Arts. It's not about art like behind me. It's actually the art of being seductive. At the present time, my website is down because I am redirecting the lane that I'm getting in. So, but it's still a part of me, which is I teach visual stimulation. We have, how to visually stimulate your partner in and out the bedroom because, I am a designer / fashion architect. So we do that. We have real sex talk. Then we put on our heels, ladies. And first of all, I got to teach you bitches how to walk in heels because a lot of y'all hoes don't know how to master that. So, we do that. Then just tapping into your femininity and your sexuality. We are all sexual beings, and there's nothing wrong with that. So we do that. And so subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'm on Twitter under Seductive Real. I is real. When I say real, it's like my name, RILL. That's Seductive Real. I is. That's IIS. And I'm on Twitter under Real OJI, which is Real Real and OJI. So yeah, and I'm not one of the people you follow me, I follow you back. Unless if you got one fucking picture, I'll be looking at you like I don't know. You try what you trying to do? Like I'll follow those back. Well, if you got to be active, motherfucker. If you active, then I'll definitely hit the follow back button without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? But one picture, like what you try? What you? Who you? You know what I'm saying? Those are a little sketchy. So yeah, so that's what I got. Oh, and I'm also designing name. My brand is real nice. I am having a fashion show, producing my own fashion show. Doing New York Fashion Week in September. So I hope y'all come out, show your support. Bitch doing a lot of work behind the scenes with this shit.
I saw your latest the shirt, the long sleeve.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah.
Thank you.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Thank you very much. Yeah, bitch,
Yeah.
don't be playing. This every day. Hoes be like, where you
Yeah.
going? Bitch, I'm just being. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know?
So there you have it.
Yeah.
Like, share this episode. Tell me what you think below. All links will be found in the show notes. Until next time, we out.
Thank you for having me.
Alright. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight. But then I saw the sky and that I like. Here from God.